Welcome, wonderful Cancer. This is your May 2022 Astro/Tarot reading. As you can see, I already pre-shuffled the overall energy for you. So we're going to start off with the Oracle cards. Then I'm going to clarify with Tarot and some Astrology cards. After that, we're going to do the love portion of the reading. And lastly, I'm going to answer a specific question of yours with this beautiful deck here. So before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now feel the connection with your higher self, your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way and set the intention now to have a beautiful month. All right, Cancer, let's dive right in. We're starting off with the Intuition card, Water Element, and Aquamarine. Then we have Awakening, which would be the Judgment or the Pluto card. And we have the Earth. Okay, so a mystery month, Cancer. We have just elements here, water and earth. But we do have a little fire here. And this reminds me of Mars. Because it does have like a little Mars kind of symbolism here. Anyhow, we do have Mars entering your 10th house of social status and career as well, and how you go about what you want to achieve in the world. And he's not alone. Jupiter is coming into your 10th house. That's great news for your social standing, for public recognition, for anything related to your career. Jupiter is coming into your 10th house in the month of May, and it's going to stay there for the next year. Okay, so you have 1 year to utilize the potential of Jupiter, luck and abundant planet that is going into your social status and career part of the sky. However, it is conjuncting Mars as well together. So that's going to happen at the end of the May. And these two conjuncting, it's a powerful abundance energy. Okay, so Mars and is the way you go about things, and Jupiter is abundance. Okay, so those two conjuncting together means that you will not be afraid to step out and do that work. And I don't want to say fight, but Mars is a fighting planet for really investing your energy into accomplishing your goal. Okay, it might be some creative goal, because we do have the full moon eclipse happening in your 5th house of creative project as well, which is ruled by Scorpio, which is water element as well. Okay, and this circle is also some kind of fruition. It's so if you have any creative project, those might be coming to a culmination, to an ending, to a tangible result mid-month of May for some of you. And yeah, it looks like it's coming from this water element of intuition, of connection to divine, and you putting in the work and you making it manifest in the earth realm, in the 3D reality. Of course, you had to put some effort in order to do that, but you did it. Okay, so there is something that is coming to fruition. And for the next year, Jupiter in your 10th house, it's abundance of opportunities, which is also kind of like this. It's just an infinite flow of opportunities for you that you can utilize and that you can make material with this earth cards. Okay, I kind of visualize it like this. From this to that, like pouring into one card to another. So from from divine inspiration into physical manifestation until it really is manifested on this plane here. So great month for you, and great year for you as well, to manifest anything that you want, and to transform with the butterfly here your social status or your career. You can change your career if you want. You can actually find more ways to make money than you would normally do. You can find in this year that is coming in during the Jupiter transit in your 10th house, you might make some sort of passive income as well. So that's all about this manifestation here that I see for you. You might have a few sources of income by the next time this year, dear Cancer. Okay, but let's clarify all of that with the tarot card. All right. So the exact conjunction of Mars and Jupiter is going to happen on 30th of May. So for those of you, and we have the new moon as well at the 30th of May. So if you want to plant some new seed for a new creative project or whatever you want to manifest, 30th of May, after the new moon, of course. And the idea will bring you abundance, because this came out just as I spoke about it. King of Pentacles, financial stability for you. Okay, it looks like you're finally get your way around the money. Yeah, there's some width and about. Look how happy he is in this card. Okay, I think this is kind of a year-long thing, you know, something that you're manifesting, and with the help of Jupiter you bring it about into this reality. Of course, some of the project or part of the project might be over by 16th of May, but it looks like you're gonna keep on in the same department, let's put it that way, that you're gonna keep investing your energy in the same department, and it's gonna bring you some financial results, of course. Okay, as I shuffle, I would like to invite you that you please comment down below what kind of content would you like me to create for you. I do have, besides these monthly readings, pick a card readings every month. I do enjoy making those. Make sure to check them out. And comment down below what kind of... Okay, we do have another judgment here, but it's in reverse. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles. Only one. Okay, like this. I'm going to leave the Judgment card because we have it here as well. That's the Awakening card here. So this card did not come really upright. It came somewhere in between, and this one is coming out in the reverse. So for those of you who are having this creative project, you in this particular alignment here, it says that you might have this maybe self-critical approach to the project. Maybe you're just demanding too much of yourself. Maybe you're just if you look at this card, she doesn't have anything, you know, there's nothing here is stopping her in the real world, but only in her mind, you know. Maybe perfectionism might be the problem. Okay, because here we have everything also perfectly aligned. This there. Somehow, I don't know. It's it might be the perfectionism thing that you need to kind of release in the month of May. You know, you'll know intuitively what I'm talking about here with the High Priestess. You'll know if you're making mountains out of molehills where there are none. Okay, where there are none. Sometimes perfection is just an excuse not to actually do something, or to just wait around until everything is perfect. Well, let me tell you, nothing will ever be perfect. The perfection is in its imperfection. And don't be afraid of making mistake as well. You know, we are always evolving and we are always growing. So whatever product that you're making, even if you make it with a mistake, I mean, you can always fix it. But it's worth not doing it and just waiting around and thinking about all the obstacles that might be on the way. Okay, here it says that the obstacle is you're well, judgmental thinking about your idea or yourself. Okay, you're holding yourself back, and it's time for you to change that in the month of May, and you probably will change that in the month of May. So let me just clarify this, okay? To see. Okay. We do have beautiful cards here surrounding this, so this is not an issue. This is just self-imposed. Here we have another element, air. Again, okay, that's great. Capricorn coming through. I need one more. We have Mars. And I have 2 cards, okay. Okay, we do have Mars. And we do have Trine, okay. So let me just see, okay. So let's go back to Mars here. So Mars transiting your 10th house. It's saying that in the month of May, it's easy for you to focus on the career. Okay, you do have Mars there, and Mars is where we put our action in. Okay, effortlessly. And Mars want to go out and hustle. It's Mars energy. You know, Mars has this great energy that we need to you know, express somewhere. If we keep it inside, it kind of explodes, you know. So it's best to use the metal, Mars energy and metal. I channel metal with the sword here. If some of you are working with metal or are to win a medal or something, I don't know, I hear metal. Yeah, if you work with metal, be careful as well, because Mars is kind of an aggressive planet, okay? If you work with any type of thing that you make with your hand, and you have to be careful. You have to be more careful. With Capricorn is being careful, just because Mars is a aggressive planet in its nature, and if its energy is not well utilized, it can bring some kind of injury. So make sure you utilize Mars in transiting your 10th house by bringing action to what you want to manifest in the world, okay? To make some tangible time and invest your time into creating some sort of positive change in your finances life. We do have the High Priestess here, so I'm guided to think that you intuitively know what all of this is about, so that I don't like dig into too much into it. I think I pretty much mentioned everything that I had. Capricorn is ruling your 7th house as well, and that is contracts. So in the month of May, some of you might get a new contract here. We do see more activity in your 10th house. If you don't have a job, you'll be actively looking for a job, or you should actively look for a job in the month of May, with Mars over there and with Jupiter as well. I mean, you should probably get a job if you're in a possibility to do so, and you will get it definitely with Jupiter over there. And it's pretty much at the end of the month, definitely, that we do have this energy of these 2 planets, Mars and Jupiter, and they're also in sextiling to the new moon that is happening in your 12th house. So it might be also some hidden resources that you find out, or you stumble upon, or you might be hired to do perhaps some freelancing or stuff like that. Maybe you'll be mixing a lot of things, you know. With Mars, it looks like you're gonna spend a lot of energy and time into your finances and building yourself up. Perhaps also some intuitive job here with the High Priestess. Okay, so just trust in yourself. Don't be so self-critical, and don't be perfectionist and wait for everything to be perfect. Just do things step by step, and they will kind of fall into one by one, just like this flower of life here behind. If you just start doing one step, it will kind of create another, and so on and so forth. Okay, it just matters that you start and that you keep going, and that you use this Mars energy beautifully that you have at your disposal to really make a change in your career, find a new job, or create a new job, or actually work a few jobs if that's what you want. Okay, so in the love part of the reading, we do have loving and trusting yourself to start off with. Then we have 8 of Fire, which would be 8 of Wands. Ooh, some hot energy, as you can see. And we have Radha, which actually came in a reverse, but I was guided to keep it upright. So it's kind of a mix of energy. We have 2 types of people here. Again, we have like also mirroring. But let me just tune in for a second here. Okay. So here we are. First of all, 8 of Wands is fast movement and change. Okay. I really want to start with that because it looks like you're going to have a lot of on your plate in the month of May, and you will need to kind of balance it all. If you can see, there's a lot of things going on here. This pan is kind of on fire. On this one, you have vegetables thrown at. This one is boiling here, and this also here, ginger is quite of a spicy medicine as well. So there's a lot of things going on in the month of May that you kind of need to balance here. And we do have, of course, a full moon eclipse in your 5th house. And besides that being your creative projects that might come into fruition, 5th house also rules love and romance, okay? So some of you might really suddenly, out of blue, out of really nowhere, fall in love, okay? Because the 8 of Wands is really fast, you know, suddenly bursts into this crazy passion flames. And Radha is, you know, card of falling in love. It came in reverse, so some of you are still afraid to fall in love. Of course, when you fall in love, you kind of, you know, leaving half of yourself with another person. And that's not always comfortable to feel vulnerable, okay? But the power is in loving and trusting yourself, okay? Okay? So that's the part that you can do, okay? And the rest, you surrender, you know? There is no greater joy than falling in love. And I'll keep this upright because I was guided to leave it upright. So those of you who are scared to fall in love, perhaps you need a little bit of more of self, you know, how do you say that? I don't think there is a right word for it, but basically to just know that you have your own back, okay? Even though you have half of your heart or whole heart out there roaming around with this other person you really love, you need to know and love and trust yourself that you can handle anything life throws your way. Because, you know, here it's like lots of things throw you away, and here you need to balance that like she has, like their flowers, 4 hands. It looks like... For some of you, you would need to balance here more suitors than you would expect here as well. Okay, but let me just clarify with tarot because... Okay, so for those of you who are single, you might suddenly find yourself in love in some kind of passionate relationship, okay? And for some of you, you're still kind of scared to do that, and you kind of are guided here to put your guard down, and you might very well do so and suddenly as well. Okay, so I think there's like 2 storylines here. So let's see what we have here. We have the wheel. That's again the kind of Jupiter reminds me of. We have the Empress, which is beautiful. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune is always turning. And now it's kind of turned in reverse. Yeah, I think here you still have a little bit of a job in... in healing yourself, okay? Because we do have still this dark clouds here connecting to loving and trusting yourself, and we do have 5 of Pentacles in reverse, which is a great card, but another confirmation that some of you are still afraid to love, and that's a shame. I know sometimes we get our heart broken, but sometimes the heart awakening, our hearts need to be broken in order that they open. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but heart awakening is a really eye-opening experience if you ever really experienced one, like true heartbreak and heart opening. Okay. Okay. So Empress here in the center. Underneath the ginger, you know, it looks like you are coming into terms with yourself, and that you're starting to really feel good about yourself, because you have been able here to heal something, you know. With this 5 of Pentacles in reverse, here we have the key and the door, and she's just staying here and not moving to open that door. So there may have been someone that you wanted, but you didn't really pursue it, or you did and you got burned, or you're burned from the past, and Anyway, it's coming in reverse now, so it looks like you're kind of letting go of this fear of rejection or fear of love, okay? You can also work on the fear of the rejection or fear of love by via Reiki, by frequency. You don't have to do this alone, but it seems like you're like really on a good path here, and some of you really might suddenly fall in love, might be with an Aries. House 9, okay, so Aries, yeah, in Aries we do have this Jupiter and Mars conjunction as well. We do have also Aquarius coming through, and okay, all right. So in Aquarius, that's your 8th house. We do have Saturn transiting your 8th house, dear Cancer. I think we touched on this theme last month, but I'll repeat since it's coming through here again in this reading. Saturn in the 8th house might have been blocking your intimacy as well, especially bedtime of intimacy, but intimacy in any kind of way, or it has restricted it. Also, maybe having fun time with your partner in bed, or even just having a partner to do that. Okay, so Saturn has been there restricting it, and probably dealing with some traumas that you had to release, but it looks like you're kind of moving forward. I mean, Saturn is at the end of the Aquarius, so just hold on a little longer. This transit is almost over, and in Aries we do have that Jupiter and Mars. So for some of you, you might actually meet somebody on a job, on a new job, or while traveling at house 9 as well. And Aquarius is online, so there's literally a million ways for you to meet somebody new in the month of May. This is not here without a reason. There is an eclipse in your 5th house, like we said. So those of you who are single, you might be actually completing that single cycle in your life, and actually starting a new cycle in your life really fast, out of the blue, really. Okay, signs that are coming through are again Aries, Aquarius. We have Sagittarius with the house 9, and fire. I see a lot of fire there, so all fire signs as well. And Venus rules signs, because Empress is ruled by Venus, so either Libra or Taurus. Okay, lots of signs coming through. All right, so enjoy the month of May. It looks like, you know, some of you might really meet somebody new and have fun with that. For the last part of the reading, I'm going to answer a specific question of yours. So please try to think of one question. I'm going to leave that one because I think it's important here. Just try to think of one question so that we get a specific answer, okay? Okay, so please focus on one question that you want to have answered. And we will get the answer straight from the book. Looks like a lovely month for you, dear Cancer. Okay, so just remember, don't be afraid to love. Open your heart. You can only grow from that. We have Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. And again, number 8. And in your 8th house, we do have Saturn. Okay, but let's read Life is a Mystery to see what it has to say for you. And one more. Bobcat Spirit. Okay. The bobcat moves mysteriously, and when Bobcat Spirit appears to you, she brings a powerful reminder that not all things in life can be explained or understood through the power of intellect. Try to figure things out and find logical explanations or predict what will happen based on reason, and facts will not provide you with the certainty and comfort you seek. Okay, so I'm guided. Oh, where is she? There was the High Priestess in the... There it is. Okay. There was the High Priestess that we didn't talk much about, that was in your reading. So this is about that. You tuning into yourself, into this High Priestess energy, and to know that all the answers are within you. Okay? With the meditation, you will surely but safely get to the point where you don't need readings like this, where you can just tune into the divine and just simply know the answer yourself. Okay, I also listened to a lot of readings before I actually started to do my own as well, and it's very nice and it's very good that the people hold a space for us like that and help us on our journey. But ultimate goal is that you are able to do this yourself. Okay, to trust your own intuition and to trust your own guidance. Okay, but let me keep on reading from the book. So Bobcat asks you that you trust in the great mystery and let the secrets of the universe reveal themselves to you through direct experience. Allow your vision to slip into soft focus, and you will see between the lines and observe what has been hidden there all along. So Bobcat Spirit helps you know immediately the pulse of the divine in the world. Trust in the wisdom and revelations that come to you, yet know that understanding may not come as you would like it to. When you experience through your heart and intuition, which comes to you as the voice of your inner knowing, will guide you now as you accept that secrecy is woven into the fabric of existence. No matter what, the appearance of Bobcat Spirit is a sign that you are being called to trust, even when what is revealed does not agree with your need for intellectual certainty. Okay, so I hope that resonates, Cancer. Okay, meditation, okay, will really help and get you a long way here. Okay, that's all I have for you in this reading, but you can also enjoy the readings I made for your rising sign and your moon sign as well for some further guidance. Thank you for sharing your time with me, wonderful Cancer. It was a pleasure to read for you. Please comment what kind of videos would you like me to create for you and the impressions for this reading. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when my pick a card readings are out, and have a beautiful May.